ChatGPT said. The music hammered through the room, strobe lights cutting across the dancers, and laughter bounced off the walls. I lingered by the bar, cocktail in hand, scanning faces until I found hers. Emma. But she wasn't looking my way. She was entwined with another man, swaying as if the rest of the world had faded. A cold knot tightened in my chest. In that instant it felt as though the floor had dropped out from under me. She wasn't merely moving to the beat. She seemed absorbed in him, her head nestled against his shoulder and a tender smile playing at her mouth, a smile I hadn't seen in ages. Rage flared first. Every fiber of me went taut, and I gripped the glass, so hard my knuckles hurt. Under the fury, though, something darker lurked. Betrayal. We had arrived together. We had belonged to one another. Yet there I stood alone while she chose to drift into someone else's arms, right where anyone could see. Questions crashed through my mind. Was this an innocent moment or a symptom of something longer? Either way, the message was clear. I couldn't stand there and witness her dismantle everything we'd created. I set the drink down and moved toward the exit. My steps felt leaden, but I refused to make a spectacle. If she wanted to humiliate me in front of our friends, I would not give her the gratification of a scene. My silence would be my reply. I shrugged into my jacket, pushed open the door, and stepped into the cool night. For me, whatever this was had ended. Outside, the street was a hush compared with the chaos behind the windows. I walked slowly, trying to steady my thoughts, my breath clouded in the air. Memories drifted through me, years of promises, late-night conversations, shared dreams. How had it come to this? Had I overlooked warning signs? Perhaps I'd grown complacent, assuming love alone could carry us. Tonight proved otherwise. At my car I leaned against the hood and stared at the pavement. My phone vibrated in my pocket, but I ignored it. I didn't want excuses or explanations. The sight I'd just seen was proof enough. I thumbed my keys, ready to drive away and leave the life we'd built behind, when hurried footsteps snapped through the quiet. Her voice, breathless and shaky, called my name. I looked up. Emma was running toward me in heels, hair tousled from the dancing, panic written across her face. She seized my arm, eyes wide. "Please don't go. It isn't what you think." Her words hung in the night, and I kept my mouth shut, jaw clenched. I wanted to believe her, but the image of her pressed to that man wouldn't fade. She stumbled out an explanation, frantic. "He's an old friend, that's all." I lost track of myself. I only wanted to dance. I never meant for it to look like this. She gripped my hand as though holding on to a lifeline, tears welling and spilling down her cheeks. "I looked for you as soon as I realized you were gone. Please don't let this destroy us." I turned to face her properly, breathing slowly to keep from snapping. "You humiliated me, Emma," I said, my tone low and cutting. "You humiliated me in front of everyone. Do you understand how it felt to watch my wife clinging to another man?" She shook her head, sobbing, pleading. "I'm sorry. I was careless. It was only a dance. I love you. You're the one I love. Don't walk away." Her apology chipped away at the barricade I had raised in that hour. I searched her expression for honesty, for any sign that this wasn't another deception. What looked back at me was fear of losing me. The white-hot anger in me didn't vanish, but it cooled into disappointment, sorrow, and perhaps a remnant of love. I didn't give a definitive answer. I didn't push her away either. I let her hold my hand. For the moment it was enough. We never went back inside. We drove home in silence, her fingers resting against mine as if afraid I might disappear the moment she let go. The path ahead was murky. Trust would have to be rebuilt. Wounds would need tending. Sitting beside her, I realized betrayal doesn't always sever a marriage on the spot. Sometimes it becomes the blaze that forces you to face what you have been ignoring. Whether we would endure this or not only time could reveal. One thing, though, was certain. She would carry the memory of the night she came close to losing me.